How you doing, everyone? Welcome back. Bear with me. I've got a bit of a cold here. I'm going to push through this. I might cough a little bit here and there. I might sniffle a little bit, but I'm okay. That's also part of the reason for the sweatshirt. As you well know, Donald Trump is a pathological liar. He lies, well, about everything, really. I mean, he lies when he doesn't have to. Lies about just some of the most ridiculous things. Things that are easily proven to be false. Like what, for example? Well, let's start with his crowd sizes, because that's a big one, right? Not that his crowd sizes are all that big anymore. They used to be. He used to really pack them in, and that used to be something true that has since become a lie. When he says that, well, crowd sizes, his inauguration was the biggest ever. Well, no, it wasn't. Obama had a bigger inauguration. By quite a bit, actually. Trump's inauguration was not very big at all compared to other presidents. He had a rally in New Jersey a few months ago. Said he pulled in over 100,000 people. The venue doesn't hold anywhere near that number. The venue, I think, holds 30 at the most. I'd have to double check that. Go ahead and fact check me on that. If you know, leave me a comment if you know the actual number. But I'm not 100% sure, but I know it's nowhere near 100,000 that the venue could hold. Excuse me. He said that he spoke to more people on January 6th than Martin Luther King spoke to when he gave his I Have a Dream speech. Did he? Really? Donald Trump spoke to, depending on who you ask, some people have the estimate at as low as 10,000 people, some have it at as high as 50,000 people. That's quite a range right there, all right? So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. And you know what? I'll really give him the benefit of the doubt, right? High estimates are 50,000. I'm going to say he had 75,000 there, right? That's a massive crowd. Massive crowd. Martin Luther King spoke to about 250,000 people, 250,000, which, doing the math real quick here. Yeah, not the same number. Not 250,000 is quite a bit larger. So, excuse me. What else does he like to lie about that is easily debunked, by the way? I mean, ridiculous lies that you don't even have to tell and serve no real purpose. He was on Oprah Winfrey's last show. Was he? No, he wasn't. He was not. Now, again, fact check me if you know this. He was on one of her last shows, like a month or two maybe before her show ended. He was on, but he was not on her last show. And why you would lie about something like that? Yeah, all right, whatever. Another lie that he's fond of telling. Kamala Harris never worked at McDonald's. Really? I mean, I don't have any proof that she did other than she said so. But you have no proof that she didn't. And I'm sure she can prove that she did. I mean, that's kind of a, I don't know, I believe her because, I mean, a lot of middle class people worked at McDonald's. I mean, I personally have never worked fast food, but I'm one of the few, right? Most people have worked fast food at some point in their lives, all right? At least in this country they have. So, you know, I'm in the minority on that. But to say that she worked at McDonald's, look, Donald Trump, you have never worked at, well, anything. I'd like to see you actually go do some real work. You know, roll up your sleeves, get a job done. Maybe, you know, actually go do some of the construction work on your buildings or whatnot. I'd like to see you do it. You wouldn't last 10 minutes. You would not last 10 minutes. Well, you wouldn't last 10 minutes at a French fry machine. Okay? What other lies is he fond of telling? Well, let's talk about the illegal immigrant situation. They're coming from prisons. They're coming from mental institutions. They're coming from insane asylums. Those countries are sending the worst of the worst here. They are sending them here. They're emptying their prisons and their insane asylums and sending people here. First of all, they are not being sent here. They're not being sent. They are fleeing terrible situations. They're not being sent. And they sure as hell are not coming from prisons and mental institutions. Not happening. You know, and here, side note here, he also says that their crime is down by, you know, whatever percentage because all of their criminals are here and now our crime is up because of their criminals, which is not true. Our crime is actually down. But, you know, whatever. Never let the truth get in the way of a good narrative, right? Speaking of people from other countries, the Haitians, who, by the way, are here legally, even though J.D. Vance is going to continue to call them illegal immigrants, even though they're not. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, they're eating people's pets. They're eating the geese out of the park. No, they're not. In fact, the one woman who said that her cat was missing found her cat days later in her own basement. Her cat never even got outside. I mean, I don't know how, you leave your cat in the basement without knowing it for so many days, but all right. All right, whatever. But yeah, they're not eating people's pets. Not one single documented event. You know what? Let's talk about the stock market since he likes to tell lies. The stock market is up because, he's expected to win the election. Forget the fact that he's behind in the polls. He's expected to win, and that's why the stock market is up. But yet, it was higher under the Biden administration. I mean, like a couple of years ago, than it had ever been under your administration, right? So, and I don't credit or blame presidents for the stock market. That's the stock market is what it is, and it's not a good indicator of the overall economy. But yeah, it's not because they think you're going to win. It's whatever goes into making the stock market work. Speaking of economic issues, all the jobs that were created under the Biden administration, more than 100% of them went to illegal immigrants. Again, I'm going to have to do some math here. Carry over and draw a line there and bring down and carry over that with a remainder. No, the math doesn't work on that. First of all, you can't have more than 100% of the jobs that were created. For one, and for two, they all went to illegal immigrants? Nonsense. And another easily proven lie. Now let's get into some more of his dangerous lies here. Women are having abortions up to the moment of birth and even after birth. No, they are not. That is called murder. Women are not murdering their newborn babies. Doctors are not murdering newborn babies. That is not happening. A woman does not carry a pregnancy to term and decide, yeah, never mind, I don't want that. Doesn't happen. Are there some very extreme situations in which a late-term abortion happens? Yes. Those are extreme, rare circumstances. But it's not happening after birth. And on the abortion issue, everyone wanted Roe v. Wade overturned. All the legal scholars, everybody wanted it kicked back to the states. Name one legal scholar. Name one. I'll wait. Oh yeah, another lie, isn't it? Another lie. Yeah, but probably his most dangerous lie. One of his most dangerous, to be sure. Excuse me. Told you I got a cold. Bear with me here. At least I didn't snot on myself, though, so that's good. Kids going to school and having trans surgery and being sent home, like a boy would go to school and come home a girl. That is literally not happening. Not anywhere. That is not happening. Schools are not making your kids trans. Are some kids trans? I don't know. I guess so, because I mean, I don't understand it. There are no more trans people in this world than there have ever been. I know that. They're just more willing to admit that they're trans. Kind of for the same reason that, 100 years ago, more people were willing to admit that they were left-handed. But, anyway. He is a pathological liar. Don't believe a damn word he says. And I'll see you next time.